Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vuyomjali, also known as Lisa. If you are new here, please welcome, and to all my subscribers, thank you for subscribing and thank you for tuning in. So today we're gonna talk about how I got into debt and black tax. So when I started working, I wanted to build my parents a house back at home in the village. So I was saving monthly. I did a 32 days notice, so I saved monthly, and I think I was saving about 1.5 or 2,000 rands. I can't remember. So yeah, and I was earning about 6,000 rands to 6.5, somewhere there. So I was paying rent, and I was paying money for transport to go to work. And besides the money that I was saving to build at home, I was also sending money at home. So the following year, I managed to start to build. I sent the money home for my mother to buy the material and all of that. So yeah, they started building, and I had to pay the builder, the people that are building. What do you call them? Are they builders? I don't know. I'm just gonna say they are builders. I don't know. So I pay those people the deposit before they started doing the job. So they built the house, and the material got finished and the money was finished. So I had to go to the bank. I did a loan. I had to take out the loan. So I took a loan. I think it was for, I think I took a 24 months term. Yes. Yeah, somewhere there. And I continued sending money home, this money for the material and the money for those people who are building, and also doing my own things. So yeah, and I managed to the house was almost done, and I think it was the roofing that was left. So they did the roofing and all of that, and it was tough. So I had to dip on my savings again. I did the there's this thing I did. I was saving for a policy. I don't know what do you call those things. Yeah, so I was with this other place. So I was saving monthly. It was for a period of 5 years, but it was not even up to 5 years. Then I was just like, okay, I'm taking this money because I don't know what to do now. So I took that money again. I was just like, I'm gonna start afresh and save again. Investment, yes, investment. Yeah. So I continued. They finished, not like finish, but yeah, they did the roofing and all of that. Then I was like, deep now into debt, and I was not affording to buy myself clothes and all of that. So I went and I opened the store accounts. Or I started with one, then I was paying nicely. I think they said the installment was like 200 rand or what. Then I went again and opened another one. Bad move. Please don't do it. So I opened those accounts. So I'm paying for these two accounts. I'm paying for the loan, and I am paying for my rent. I'm sending money home. And yeah, so the time goes on. I can't even remember how long was it. So after some years, my salary was increasing and all of that. So now they were doing they had to put the tiles inside, the floor tiles, and they were gonna put the ceiling board and all the and the glasses for the windows, the doors and all of that. So now I don't have money anymore, and I'm just like, what am I gonna do? I went to build it. They said, okay, we can open the account for you. Then you can take whatever you can take with this much amount of money. So I did that. They gave me the material that I wanted. So I took the stuff. So at home they finished, and yeah. So now the time goes on, and I didn't have I didn't have a license and learners and a license. So I did my license. I was just like, I want to buy myself a car. Well, it's been my dream. I'm like, okay, when I started working, I want to buy myself a car and all of that. So I was just like, okay, I want to. Oh, before that. So now the money that I was sending home, I think, yeah, for some people it was not enough. And I was told that a family member, um, a family member said that I'm supposed to send home about 2,000 rands. What am I doing with the money? What? I was like, hey, boo. When I don't even have money, I went to open the store accounts for clothes because I didn't have money to buy clothes. I couldn't afford it. So which money do I have? So I was just like, okay. And my goal was now to buy a car for myself. I was like, okay, I finished building at home and all of that. I was like, okay, I want to buy a car. And also I was told that now I want to buy a car, and how can I buy a car without changing the furniture? I was like, no, 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 I'm not doing that. Yeah, I bought the car. Yeah, as the time goes on, so my salary was not the same as when I started. I think after how many years? How many years? 12, 12, 14, 15. I think after 5 years, then I bought a car, and I was fine and everything. I was still sending money at home. Yeah, I think I was still sending money at home. Yeah. And I was fine. And who now I don't know what happened. But I'm always someone that is not overspending. I don't know what happened. I think I missed the payments, for the stores, the clothing stores. So I was not paying consistently. I was skipping the payments and all of that. And I finished the loan, and I was still paying for Build It, the store where I took the material. So I was still paying for that, and everything was a lot now. And I have changed the place where I was staying. I stayed to another place that was more expensive than the one that I was staying in. So I now was struggling. And oh yeah, so I took my son. At that time my son was 3 years, I think. Yeah, he was turning 3. So I took my son. So he had to start school, and I was paying for school fees monthly. And yeah, so it was tough now. I was not coping. I went to this place. I said, can I get consolidation? Is it consolidation? Yes, consolidate, yes. My debt. And they said, okay, we're gonna take this one for Build It, and these ones for the clothing accounts. There were two. Then the Build It account. So they paid off. They said, okay, we're gonna pay it off, then you're gonna get some change. I was excited. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get extra money. Yeah. And that was a bad move. It was not a good one. Yeah. I was excited, so I was paying for them now. They closed those accounts, so I was paying for them, and paying for the car, the insurance, and my rent, and all of that. So I continued. The time goes on. I'm like, yo, it's too much now. It's too much. I couldn't afford now to continue and pay these people that did the consolidation for me, and I was not coping at all, and I was still expected to send money, and it was tough. Sometimes I would just say that no, I don't have money, I don't have it. So I'll get comments like, how come you don't have money, you are working? Oh yeah. And I don't know how I found this place. I went to this place that, what is it? A debt review. Yes. Some people, they don't recommend that, but it worked for me. I don't know. I'm not saying people should go there or what, but I'm just sharing my experience because most people, they don't recommend it. So I ended up with debt review, yes. Debt review, and they said, okay, we're gonna pay for the car, pay out of your debt. They pay everything that you are owing, then you only pay them. So I did that. I think maybe, let's say the amount that I was paying was maybe, let's say, 2,000 rands. So this, they said, okay, when we combine all these debts and or everything, so you're gonna pay half of what you were paying. Then I was just like, okay, that's fine. But now the term for the payment was gonna increase from what was left when I was paying for myself. I was just like, okay, it's fine. Then I continued, I paid. Oh, there are sometimes I'm just like, yo. Oh, before that, I forgot to mention that when we at work, so we usually get we got the, what is this thing? We every year you get your bonus. So all my bonus I was just taking back home, doing something at home, sending money at home, and all of that, and not keeping something for myself. Then I realized later, and I spoke to someone at work. I was just like, I'm struggling, all of this, and with my bonus, I don't get to buy something that I like for myself. So this person was just like, she's older than me, so she once experienced something like that. She said, you see, now you are working, you're supposed to make yourself happy, buy the things that you like for yourself, but now you are sacrificing your family, you are sacrificing other people more than yourself. Just maybe try and do something for yourself that you like. I was just like, it's been my dream. I wanted to go on vacations and all of that. I'm just like, okay. And in this place that I'm staying at, I think I bought, when I started working, I bought a bed, I bought a fridge. Did I buy a fridge? I think I bought a fridge. I can't remember. Or maybe I had the fridge before. Yeah. And the TV, I had it before. I don't know. I can't remember. But I didn't buy any furniture ever since I started working. I was not buying furniture even before I bought a car. I was not buying any furniture because every time I want to buy, maybe I'm just talking and say at home, I'm just like, okay, I want to buy furniture, I want to buy this, I saw this, I want to buy it for myself, to make myself happy and all of that. But I couldn't until this person spoke to me, sat me down, and told me that, you see, this black text thing, you're gonna end up not doing anything for yourself. Then I was just like, okay, now I'm gonna learn how to say no. And yeah, that's when I bought the car. And everyone, when they were telling me that no, you're supposed to do this and do this before you buy a car, I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna listen to them. I did what I had to do, not even what I had to do, what I wanted to do, because I was not forced to do it. So I continued, so I bought the car, then everything. So back to where I left the story. I'm all over the place, please forgive me. So now I'm on debt review. They paid for my debt, and or they what do they do initially? You pay for them, then they distribute the money that you paid to the people that you are owing. So I did that, everything was fine. And after some time, oh, in between that time, I am, sometimes I'm struggling. I don't know, maybe how I budgeted or what. I don't know. So now, while I am on debt review, I'm tempted. Maybe you're just going past the shops, the clothing shop, and you see some special, and you don't have money to buy, and you are tempted, like, okay, ish, only if I can open the account. But you can't open any account. You can't do anything. You can't go and get the loan. You can't do anything while you are on debt review. I think I was there for like 4 years. Yeah, I think it was like for 4 years. Yeah, so you can't do anything. You tied yourself there. So so at that time, I don't know, guys, how I was budgeting or what. I don't know, the money was just vanishing. I don't know what was happening. So my boyfriend was, most of the time, not even sometimes, most of the time, he was helping me. My boyfriend that became my husband years later. So he was helping me, and yeah, so sometimes I would just not have money for petrol, then he would assist, and even money to buy bread for for my son for the lunchbox. Oh God, it was bad. It was bad. So everything continued. Then I was in this debt review, and oh, so I finished. Yeah. So my payment term finished. So I finished. They sent me the, what do you call that letter? They sent me a letter stating that I finished paying all the debts, and all these other creditors, they sent me a letter because they were paying for these other places, because I ended up before taking some other loans, small loans like 6,000, 5,000, all of that, because I was not coping. So once they finished paying for the small ones, then they were paying for the car. Then I finished paying for everything. So they sent me that letter. I forgot what to say. What letter is it? I forgot the name, man. So they sent me that letter. Even the bank where I took, they did car finance for me, they sent me is it a settlement letter? Guys, please forgive me. So they sent me the letter. So now they even sent the logbook for the car to say, now you are the owner of the car. It's no longer for the bank. I was excited, and I was in a better place, and so I was fine. So you guys, I am sharing this story. Maybe someone is in that position, that sometimes you have to learn to say no.